Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I'm sitting here at my office. I had some lunch and stuff, and I was watching the new video from Less Impressed, More Involved, the 2023, what he learned in 2023 video. Check that out. It's really good. I learned a lot about leg entanglements and frames from there, like some things that he went over with Gordon Ryan and Nicky Rod, and some other really just kind of awesome things in these different positions and how to prevent rolling and when people are rolling to defend leg locks is really high level. In that video, he talked about how in wrestling, NCAA wrestling, how the defensive score is has a higher percentage than the offensive score. Now, I heard this before. I've heard this isn't the first time I've ever heard this. And I want to show you the data that I know of, okay? The best data that I've ever seen for this came in a 2019 article. And yes, it's only from one NCAA championship, but and being in wrestling a long, long time, we were always told, the aggressor is the one who has a higher chance of scoring, and these data kind of back it up. Okay, so these are the only data that I know that are really this clean. I've looked from other places. If you know of better data, then let me know. Okay, but so I just want to point a few things out. Okay, so here are the offensive score. Okay, they have it broken down by right and left leg. Doesn't matter. Okay, like look, you can see. If you shoot, right, about 22% of the time, you're twice as likely to score offensively than you are defensively, okay? Twice as likely to score. That's a single leg. High crotch, right? So that's a head on the outside single. You're more than 2 times likely to score offensively than defensively, okay? Throws, same thing, right? 41% chance of offensive score, right, versus 18% chance defensive score. So that's about 50% of the time, right, that you score twice as many times. Okay, so and I remember looking at this before, and it's like, you're so this is one of those cases, right, where it's like your chances of you getting scored against, right, is half, right? Anyway, so tie-up attacks, right? You have a big difference, 9 times more likely to score offensively than defensively. So this is probably throw-bys and things of that nature that are pretty safe. If you do a good throw-by, you're pretty much on the guy's back already. And if his knee touches the mat in wrestling, then you get the takedown. So I wanted to bring this up because I hear this a lot in the BJJ world. Now, it may be different in BJJ, and that's actually, and he did mention that he has the data for BJJ, right? That like, he presented some pie charts for that. Now, I commented on that video and my comment vaporized. Now, I don't know why that's happening. Okay. So for some people, I do there's an acronym in psychology. Okay. And it's the acronym, it spells out the word hard. Okay. And it means that you're honest, appropriate, respectful, and direct. Now, I'm often very honest and direct, and I try to be appropriate and respectful. But I think sometimes because I'm so honest and direct, it's telling the truth, and people don't like that. Now, I see it all the time. I mean, I see it. I have students that love me. I have students that don't love me. This is my full-time job. Okay, doing YouTube stuff is not my full-time job. And so, I'm not the greatest editor in the world. I saw him tell somebody screenshot that he told somebody that about me. It's true. I'm not the best editor in the world. I don't consider myself an editor at all. But I don't know why my comments have to vaporize when I'm just bringing up details about stuff. Let's just say that it didn't go through, although I saw it. But that's kind of interesting, and I'm trying to be helpful to people. I want to be helpful to people, okay? I'm not out to get anybody. I don't want to be the guy in this stuff that's out to get anybody. I just want to tell you guys what I know, and the truth. And, if it's in a disagreement with what somebody else says, then let's talk about it. And then maybe there's better data since that 2019 article. I'm fine with that. I'm a scientist. I like data. More data, the better. And so anyway, I wanted you all to know that from the data that I've seen in the NCAA stuff, that you're way more likely, about 2 times more likely in most cases from takedowns and body locks, and then 9 times more likely from throw-bys and things to score offensively than you are defensively. Now, if that doesn't translate over to BJJ, that's very interesting. There are different rule sets in terms of like ADCC, what it takes to get a takedown. It's a pain in the ass, actually. And maybe there's a lot of scrambles that are involved. And he did talk about the size difference, and that probably makes a difference too, right? If you take a shot on a big ass dude and you get squished, like And the big guys in ADCC kind of stuff, these no-gi guys are really big and very athletic. And so, if they've got good sprawling or whatever, it's interesting to see these differences. So let's talk about these differences, okay? And so I wanted to just point that out, that's where I get my data from, and that's the viewpoint that I have on it. And I'm not trying to come at anybody, I'm really not. I just want to present what I know and to try to help this community. So anyway, if you have any other data, please let me know about it, like new data from wrestling. That's from trackwrestling.com. And so it's a very, reliable source. They're collecting data, but it was only from that 2019 NCAA thing. And then, that's like, well, if you're going to use ADCC tournament stuff, using an NCAA tournament stuff is kind of like on the same, high level, um, high level grappling world shit. So anyway, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and we'll talk to you soon. And thanks for watching.